Once again, the MotoGP world has been rocked by surprising news. In the midst of their unwavering dominance, a hot topic has emerged from within the Ducati garage. Defending champion Francesco "Pecco" Bagnaia is rumored to be on his way out of the factory team. Even more surprisingly, big-name Marc Marquez has been mentioned as the main candidate to replace him. An unexpected scenario that could dramatically change the MotoGP power map. So what's really going on behind the walls of the Ducati garage? Let's discuss it. MotoGP 2025 is still in its early stages, but the heat has already been turned up in the Ducati factory team paddock. Amidst the excitement of a season that promises to be the fiercest in a decade, a thunderous problem has arisen that threatens the stability of the red team from Borgo Panigale. Suddenly, out of nowhere, the name of Francesco "Pecco" Bagnaia, the two-time world champion, has entered the maelstrom of rumors about a major overhaul at Ducati. The man hailed as the heir to Casey Stoner's glory is now having his loyalty and consistency questioned by people within his own team. In a surprising statement that resonated after the Qatar race, Ducati Lenovo team manager Davide Tardozzi was sharply and firmly sarcastic about the attitude of Francesco Bagnaia, or Pecco, who he feels has complained too often about the bike's performance. A harsh criticism that is unusual coming from a senior figure like Tardozzi, especially in the midst of the high tension of internal and external competition at Ducati. We can't be spoiled in front of an 8-time world champion. If we do, we're finished, said Tardozzi in a tone of firmness. A statement that was not just directed at one rider, but was a stern warning to the entire Borgo Panigale squad. This statement was clearly not just a momentary outburst of emotion. This was a danger signal, a loud alarm that Ducati was now at an important crossroads. There were rumors that the team was beginning to consider a complete restructuring of its strategy and philosophy. And the figure at the center of all these great possibilities is a name that can no longer be ignored: Marc Marquez. The phenomenal figure, who came into this season as an underdog, is now forcing Ducati to rethink everything from technical approach to track strategy to leadership within the team. For Tardozzi, there is no room for softness or compromise. Faced with a living legend like Marquez, there are only two options: evolve or be left behind. After years of injuries, ups and downs with Honda, and almost losing his magic touch, Marc Marquez is now reborn on a Ducati bike. He is once again the baby alien that all riders once feared, able to turn rain into opportunity and madness into victory. In the first series of this season, he was only hampered by an accident in America. Otherwise, Marquez has been consistent and fast. And now he is preparing for Jerez, a track full of history in his career. If I win in Jerez, I will be closer to being world champion, said Marquez with determination. Jerez is Marquez's spiritual home. The iconic track demands high precision, extreme aggression, and perfect late braking, all qualities that are Marc's trademark. Coupled with the support of the home fans and an ever-improving Ducati bike, many believe that a Marquez victory at Jerez is only a matter of time. Amid the spotlight on Ducati's seemingly solid dominance this season, a dynamic is slowly but surely starting to surface, a potential internal conflict that could shake the stability of the Bologna factory team. Behind all the optimism, glory, and podium celebrations, there is the shadow of a Cold War that is starting to feel like it is freezing the atmosphere inside the red garage. The combination of two world champion caliber riders, Francesco Bagnaia and Marc Marquez, who were initially considered a dream duo, has now turned into a double-edged sword, could bring Ducati to a new era of glory, or instead trigger a rift from within. Marc Marquez's presence at the Ducati factory team has indeed shaken the MotoGP world. Not only because of his status as a living legend with 8 world titles, but also because of the dominant aura and competitive charisma that is inseparable from him. Meanwhile, Pecco Bagnaia is the symbol of Ducati's modern-day success, the reigning champion, the golden boy of Gigi Dall'Igna's long-term project, and an icon of loyalty who has proven himself in the face of pressure and expectation. Spanish MotoGP expert Oscar Haro has drawn a sharp analogy, comparing Ducati's current situation to the dramatic times when Valentino Rossi and Jorge Lorenzo clashed at Yamaha. "We all seem to have forgotten who Marc Marquez really is," said Haro in an interview that has since gone viral among MotoGP fans. "He's not just a great rider. He's a fighter. And now he's done his first task, to get back to the front." Haro added that if everything goes as planned, in equal conditions and with equal machinery, Marquez has a natural advantage in terms of experience and racing instinct. "On a level playing field, Marquez is superior," he said without hesitation. But their friendship won't last long when the power struggle heats up on the track. According to Harrow, the biggest danger is not the bike's performance or the team's strategy, but rather the clash of egos between the two champions. When each rider starts to feel more deserving of the top spot, friction is inevitable. And as tensions rise, it is possible that Ducati will find themselves in a dilemma, whether to remain loyal to the defending champion who has brought them glory in recent seasons, or to side with Marquez, a rising legend who could be the key to long-term supremacy if given full confidence. While Ducati have been preoccupied with an internal storm between riders and management, and the public's attention has been drawn to the drama surrounding Jorge Martin, Pecco Bagnaia and the future of Enea Bastianini, Honda, drowning in the shadow of their rivals' brilliance, have actually begun to emerge from their slump. Without much camera attention and news coverage, Honda Racing Corporation, HRC, is now quietly reigniting its revolutionary engine. Seeing an opening amidst the chaos of the competition, they are preparing to take a big step that could change the MotoGP power map. Your first step. Pedro Acosta. A name that is currently being hotly discussed as a potential heir to the MotoGP throne. HRC are reportedly prepared to make a crazy offer, €30 million for 3 seasons, to release Acosta from his contract with KTM. This is no ordinary offer, but a strong signal that Honda does not want to be just a cheerleader. They want to return to the top, to the place where they once dominated with Marc Marquez. But Honda's ambitions do not stop there. They are also targeting a big name from the World SBK World, Toprak Razgatlioglu. The WSBK World Champion is known for his aggressive and spectacular style of racing, similar to that of Marquez in his prime. For Honda, Toprak is the ideal figure to revive the intimidating aura of the RC213V, their legendary bike that has lost its edge. HRC's ambition is to form a new generation dream team, a lethal combination of charismatic and talented youngsters like Acosta and tough and explosive riders like Toprak. This combination is believed to be Honda's ultimate weapon to reclaim the MotoGP crown that has long eluded their garage. Pedro Acosta, despite being tempted by a sum of money that could change anyone's life, has not given a positive signal. Although a strategic position as the main rider in the factory team has been prepared, Acosta still seems to be loyal to KTM. A loyalty that is rare in the modern racing world. "I'm the only person in this paddock who doesn't think about money," said Acosta in a recent interview. A short sentence, but full of meaning. Now the pressure is not only coming from the fierce competition on the track. The pressure has now infiltrated behind the closed doors of the Ducati team meeting room, echoing in the whispers of management and sparking heated debates behind the long-term strategy of the Bologna-based team. The atmosphere in the Ducati garage has changed dramatically since the arrival of Marc Marquez. The 8-time world champion arrived with an undeniable star aura. With every lap he rode, Marquez not only put in an extraordinary performance, but also won the hearts of the fans and, more importantly, made Ducati's top brass rethink the future direction of the team. And now the question is, will Ducati keep Pecco Bagnaia? Or will Marc Marquez take over the red throne completely? Have your say below.